Okay, we finally got the new dishwasher in the house. It was just delivered, and we're going to install it. Now, everybody feels like they're going to rip the box from the top and start cutting things. That could damage the dishwasher. On the bottom is a line. It says, please cut on dotted line. What I have here is a razor knife. Please, be careful. It's not something the child should be playing with. Always remember the kid's safety. This is for an adult to use, and when you're finished with it, you close it, lock it, and put it to a place where kids can't get to it. So the next step is we're going to open this box now. Right now we're opening the box the proper way. Now it's time to open the box. Very nicely. The box, turn it upside down. You can take all these foam things that gets all over the house, put them right in the box. This is the new unit, okay? Very easy. Opens up. You got all your stuff in there. Before you do any testing, make sure they give you free soap. Make sure everything and all the wires are disconnected in there, because if they wrap it in those ties, it can get caught in the bottom of the blade. If it does that, this machine will be ruined too. So that's our next step. The next thing we did was we just turned it on its side, laid it on the cardboard so we didn't do no damage. You have to take these front plates off, like the other one was, to get to the electrical box, to get to the water connector, to put all that and get ready for setup for the new unit. So that's what we're doing now. Okay, that's one off. This is the second one off. Shows all the motors, the electric box where that wire is going to go back into. We're going to do everything in reverse now to make this thing run the right way. Give us a few minutes. We're going to get this set up in place. We'll be back on, show you the rest of how it goes. The next thing I'm doing on this is putting in the 3/8 male by 3/8 compression unit that goes into where the water supply is. That's where the hose is going to get hooked up. I have a little Teflon tape here. Just make sure when doing the Teflon tape, you mount it and you go clockwise. That tightens the Teflon around the fitting. If you do it counterclockwise, when you put it in there and you start going clockwise, it just loosens up the Teflon. So this, when it goes in clockwise, it tightens the Teflon in place and prevent from having the leak. We're going to do that right now. Right now we're starting to tighten the adapter that goes in there that the water line hooks up for the supply. Another note on that is that we always hook hot water to the dishwasher. Even though the dishwasher makes its own hot water, it just gives it a little boost. Matter of fact, every dishwasher makes its own hot water. It has a hot water heater sensor in there. So if you did by accident hook it up with cold water, it would still work, but not as efficient. Okay, right now we just connected the water supply line fitting that we're going to be collecting the water line hose to. You got to make sure it's on a 45, because once it's in place, you're not going to be able to get to a wrench. So the fitting has to be on a 45 to get that hose, the flex hose, onto that and tighten it to test it. Then again, I always said, it gets hooked up with the hot water. Even though it makes its own hot water, the best way to make this efficient is use a hot water supply to the hot water dishwasher, and it gives it a chance for the pump to work even better. Right now, since this dishwasher is in this position, it'll be easy to take this electrical panel off and mount your Romex connector to hook up your electric instead of laying on the floor doing it. Now it's disconnected. This is your wire here, black and white. And don't forget to put the ground on the ground screw. This is the Romex connector that the wire is going to go through. It mounts on the hole like this. The wire goes through, gets tightened down and gets connected. And then the box goes back down and close it up. Right now with a pair of channel locks, I've got to loosen the legs because there's adjustment legs on them. So we just make them loose enough so once you have the dishwasher in place, you can adjust it and we level it, which I'm going to show you. So just we'll loosen the legs here. Okay. Loosen it like that, loosen it like that. You have them on both sides of the dishwasher. And we're going to loosen them also.
Take the Romex connector, loosen the 2 rear bolts, put it through, put your 2 wires through. In most cases you're going to have 3 wires. It'll be your ground, your feed, and your neutral. Tighten this about 1 inch back from the sleeve that protects the wires, and then tighten them up. And this will be ready to be slid into the hole where the electrical wires will be connected to the dishwasher. Just snug, you don't have to make it too tight.
Okay, we're ready to put the dishwasher in. What we have around here is an insulation blanket. Okay? It deadens the noise of the dishwasher. Sometimes it gets flappy on the sides. Get yourself a little duct tape. Close the seams up a little bit, as my assistant is doing on that side. Okay? And when you slide it in, it doesn't rub against the cabinets, and it'll be a nice tight fit. So we're going to get ready to put this in, and then we're going to show you the electric, the water, the drain, and we're going to wash some dishes. What we have here is the discharge hose. It's the same hose that we used on the other one. Comes with it. You pull it around underneath, and you strap it. There's a little clamp here, and you strap it. Then it goes through the hole where it's already made. You go underneath the sink to hook up to the connector, which is called the dishwasher T. Right now, we're just lowering the wheels down. You got to try to get it as close to the cabinet as possible, so there won't be no seams and look like it's nicely built in. So we lowered the back legs. We're going to see how that looks. Right now, we're almost there. We may just have to come down a little bit more to slide it in, okay, which is going in pretty nice. And then we're going to adjust the front after it's in place. But make sure you go underneath, you grab the wire and the water line so it doesn't get stuck underneath the motor. Here's the water line, and that's the electrical line. So right now the electric is still dead because we have it off from the breaker. That's going to get connected to that with a box and some wire nuts to close it off. Make sure the ground is connected. We're going to put the water on, tie in the drain that's underneath the sink, which I'll show you in a little bit, and then we're going to get this thing leveled and ready to run.